everybody. It is Monday. It is Monday. It is the third Monday of this month. And guess what? It was Mother's Day on yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to every lady, every godmother, every aunt, every grandmother. Listen, every woman that has played some part in a child's life. You have definitely been that mother or that mother figure. And so we want to say Happy Mother's Day. I am super excited. If you don't know who I am Jabrina Speaks, and I am excited to be in the chat box. Hello, one more time. Listen, God has kept us. And so it is Monday. It is Monday, the third Monday of this month. And you know it is Let's Talk Business with myself, Jabrina Speaks. Go ahead and hit the share button, comment, so we will know that you are here, because I promise you, this conversation on tonight is going to, I think it's going to change somebody's perspective about some things. I believe that it's going to help somebody's life. I believe that it is going to strengthen the mind of some people. And so if you are a believer like me, listen, y'all, I'm a church girl, so they say go in with great expectations. I am going in with great expectations, because I just don't have one guest, but I have two guests with me on tonight. Listen, two guests. Hey, Gladys and Cheryl.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having us.
Yes. Listen, I'm super excited to have you ladies in the chat box with me. And so we're going to jump right in. But before we do that, we need our guests to go ahead and hit the share button. Go ahead and tag some people in the conversation, because again, I promise you, I'm gonna give y'all ladies some time to go ahead and tag some of y'all friends in this conversation. But we want to tag some people in this conversation, because how many of you know that it is okay not to be okay? Amen. Sometimes in life, we believe that we aren't able to share when we are not okay. We mask our feelings very well. We put on a good mask at times. And so tonight is a night of a release. Tonight is to let you know that it is okay not to be okay. I have the beautiful, amazing founders of Are You Okay Inc., Miss Gladys and Cheryl in the building. And so just to let you know a little bit about Are You Okay? And I'm going to let them come in. I'm going to let them chime in on this. But it is an advocate for the community to address the needs of people living with mental health illness. It is to empower men and women, elderly and youth, to identify their purpose and fulfill their divine destiny. Yes. And so again, I welcome Miss Cheryl and Gladys in the chat box with me. And so introduce yourself, ladies. Tell us a little bit about Are You Okay Inc.?
Okay, my name is Gladys, and this is Cheryl. We're trying to connect and share. I am Gladys. Okay. I'm the founder of Are You Okay Inc., and Cheryl is the president, the vice president, and the everything of the. She's my partner. Are You Okay Inc. was founded in 2018, and it was actually how am I going to say? It was actually a vision, really. It started around 2018, around the holidays. And it started with me fasting, and I was fasting for others. And I go to this coffee shop every single morning. And the guy that used to, make my coffee, I noticed he was just sad. And, around the holidays, that's when depression and anxiety is the highest. I used to go to this coffee shop every morning. And he's usually a very happy-go-lucky type of person. And he's like, how you doing? And I just was watching him a whole week, and he was just not himself. He was just not himself. And then one more, and it's not like we have conversation. He just knows how to make my coffee the best way, So one day I just pulled him to the side, and I just asked him that simple question, are you okay? And you're talking about an older Hispanic man. He just stopped everything he was doing, walked outside with me, and he just let out everything he was going through with his marriage, his kids. And I basically became his therapist, basically. And he just wanted to vent with me. So that's how Are You Okay started, and God just began to give me the different people to put into the organization, and then to form Are You Okay, And it began because we don't ask that question, can really ask that question, are you okay? So that's how Are You Okay began in 2018.
You know, wow. We've been friends for over 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. So she called me. She was like, I want to do something. So whenever she's like, well, okay, friend, what? So she's like, are you okay? You know, how much people really take the time out and ask you, are you okay? And wait for a response. So she's like, I think we should do this. Are you on board? I was like, yeah. Sure, let's go. You know, so like she said, she, you know, had the people. We started off with six. Yeah, we started off with 6. And it's just 3 of us.
Yeah, it's 3 of us now.
We have a silent
partner, you know, which my husband, he's in the background. Yeah. But that's just the way, like you said, the topic of business is that you can start off one way, but then it don't, you know, people don't pan out or work out, or maybe not have the same business ethics or the same mind for the business, but everybody's tend to drop off. And then you end up with that solid core that has the mind or the drive for the business to continue. You know?
So let me ask this question, because you said that you started out with 6 and you're down to 3. One being a styling partner. So it's really you 2 ladies at the forefront of this. Yeah. Now, was it 6, Gladys, like you picked those 5, or when you and Cheryl got together, you added?
It was all me. It was all me.
Okay, so my next question to you is, when you notice, because a lot of times, and I'm sure Cheryl can answer this, you notice when you start an organization or when you start a business, you have a lot of people on your team, but then eventually you notice that they no longer they may no longer see the vision, or the time may just be up in your organization. Yeah. And I respect that. But there may be somebody struggling with that in their nonprofit or just in their business, noticing that the people that they thought would be a part are no longer a part. What words of encouragement could you give them, and how did you build to know, like, okay, well, me and Cheryl are gonna be like 2 peas in a pod, and it's gonna be us, and this is what we gonna do?
I think I would say respect how they feel. Listen to, you know, if they tell you or they display actions of not wanting to continue. Try to have that hard conversation with them and ask them, hey, look, I don't want you to feel pressured. If you don't want to go on, you could step down, which we do have someone who did step down. But when I tell you she is with us, she volunteers at every single thing. And we respect that, because, you know, some people just not ready to stand up in the front like how me and Gladys are, but she's there. She volunteers, she's there. So sometimes some people, that's just, they could do it in the background, but they don't want to be in the front.
They want to play.
Yeah. So I would say just talk to them, you know, don't make them feel a certain way, but have an understanding. Communication, I would say. Most definitely communication.
So tell us about Are You Okay, Inc.?
You want to take that one?
Are You Okay, Inc. is about standing in your truth, encouraging everyone, not just Black, white, Haitian American, Spanish, just everyone to stand in your truth. It's okay for you to say it's okay not to be okay. It's okay for you to have these moments, and you know, you're down. Like Gladys have this thing, she tell me, okay, friend, stay down, but don't stay down. It's okay. You down, but don't stay down. Or she'll tell me, get out your head. So
I tell my friends, you have 24 hours. And I may cut 24 to 12 if you take too long.
I'm giving you that little time frame. I'm not gonna let you sit there.
I'm not gonna let you sit there.
Understand that we all have things we battle with. We all have ways to deal with them. And just because my thing that I'm going through is harder than yours, that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, oh, yours is harder than mine, but we just cope with it differently, and we're not crazy.
Yeah.
We want to break that stigma of, oh, she crazy. No, I battle with depression. I'm a suicide attempt survivor. I'm a cancer survivor. I've been through a lot. So I have things that I battle with daily, daily. And I was once that one person who thought that, I'm not going to say nothing. They're going to look at me crazy. So I'm so grateful for Gladys. Because if it wasn't for her who came up with this, "Are you okay?" I wouldn't be able to stand in my truth today.
Wow.
Yeah. I would not. And the things I say now and how I'm so authentic and open about it, I would never be like that, because I always felt like people would look at me a certain way and and judge. Yeah. So that's what Are You Okay is about.
Yep. Standing in your truth, whatever your truth is.
So I have a question for you, Miss Cheryl, because you just mentioned a few things that you have overcome, and thank God that you have. Knowing what you have, the hurdle you have jumped over to get to where you are now. If somebody was sitting in that place right now, what words would you tell them? Because obviously they are not okay. And that's why you ladies, and I'm so grateful that you have Gladys, someone by your side that knows what that true feeling is. Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't speak from experience. They speak from, well, I think I know how you feel, but you don't know how I feel because you've never been sitting there. Yes, you can give me encouraging words to get from out of that place, but it's a different feeling when you know my true feelings. And so what advice or what encouragement could you give someone that may be sitting in the state of depression or the state of suicide right now, or even of the state of battling cancer and trying to figure out, are they going to ever be healed?
Like me and Gladys have this thing that we say is our happy place. You find that happy place. And whenever you slip into that little dark space, that happy place is that little bit of light that you have that will help you, overcome it. With me, with the brain cancer, I have 4 kids. I have 3 stepkids. At the time, I didn't have grandkids, but I just for sure thought, the hell with this. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna beat this. Have these thoughts, and I just want to tell you, if you're battling with this, if going through any type of cancer, depression, hang in there. Hang in there. You have no one to call. Me and Gladys, please follow us on social media. Call me. Call me. Call Gladys. We're here for you. I say depression is like you're in a dark room. Anybody, not just anybody anybody, put them in a dark room. Imagine trying to find your way out this room. You get tired. You can't find your way out. It's a dark. You get tired. So what do you want to do? You want to just lay down and sleep. And that's how you feel when you're tired. You just want to sleep. It's not that you don't love your kids, your mom, your dad. You don't see none of that. The room is so dark. All you want to do is sleep. You can't find your way out. But your happy place is that little bit of light that will shine through and let you see that door you need to walk to come out of that space.
Wow.
I just tell you to hold on. You're not alone. You have me. You have Gladys.
So many different resources.
You have Jabrina. You have all of us. Everybody. Just
everybody.
Yes, we're here.
Listen, when you gave that analogy, all I can hear in my head is the what they say, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
So it was so dark walking through the tunnel, but eventually you saw just a little bit, and you said, "Wait a second, what is that?" Like it's almost like the miners that have failed in the ground. Those things have fell on them, and the outside is digging. And once they see that little light, they know rescue is coming. They know that somebody is coming. And so, everybody, that's what tonight is all about. You're in the chat box with me. I'm Jabrina Speaks, your host. I have the amazing women, the vision behind Are You Okay Inc. Miss Gladys and Cheryl is in the building. And so we know that it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so it will be crazy not to have these two ladies in the building with me on tonight, because they are speaking mental health. And so mental health can come from so many different things. It could, listen, it is okay not to be okay.
Oh my God, it's okay.
I remember writing this post years ago, because a lot of times we believe we have to be okay every day. And then when we're not okay, we're trying to figure out, who are we going to tell that we are not okay? Right. Who's going to believe that the strong friend is not okay? Who's going to believe the one that has all the encouraging words is not okay? Why would you not be okay? And so tonight, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about everybody. Everybody has been in a place where you were not okay, and you were trying to figure out, who am I going to tell that I am not okay? Who, like you say, who's going to say, girl, you crazy? Man, how you not okay? You like, I'm just not okay. I'm just not okay today. And so I'm super excited to have you ladies in the chat box with me. And so my next question is for you ladies, because I noticed on your mission is to address the needs of people living with mental health illness, empower men and women, elderly and youth to identify the purpose and fulfill their divine destiny. And so I want to talk about that when it comes to the empowerment of everybody, the elderly, the youth, the men, to identify their purpose and fulfill their divine destiny. What does that look like in Are You Okay Inc.?
Their divine destiny could be so many different things, because like Cheryl said, so many different things, because we didn't share me, I battle anxiety, and I didn't get that until I got older in life, and it's like, I guess as you get older, you're putting so much on your plate, and it's piling and it's piling and it's piling and it's piling. And so it's like, I have my moments where you don't even know how to explain it. You get this anxious feeling. And you're like, what is happening? What's going on? This is not me. This is not normal. And like you said, that strong person, I'm that strong person. This is not supposed to go like this.
Right. Believe me, I didn't realize that I was having a panic because I didn't grow up with it. Like I didn't know. And I would never forget. And I don't mean to cut you off, but now that you're saying this, I was going on a trip, and the closer I was getting to the airport, like I just began to panic, like anxiety, like I was bawling out of control. And I was like, what is going wrong? Like I could not figure it out. God exposed it later why I was having this particular I guess I was feeling this feeling for someone else. Because by that night, the young lady was in an attempt to commit suicide. I didn't even know her, but it was like I was feeling it. Like, and I didn't know who she was. I didn't even know that I would make contact with her. But I kept saying, God, why am I like, I didn't know. So of course I called my mom, and they're like, listen, if you're feeling this bad, don't go on the trip. So of course my friends are like, well, if you're not going, should we be going? Like I'm like, no, you ladies go. I just can't tell you why I feel this way. And lo and behold, social media, I was watching, and she made a general post. This is just like we had just became friends. She didn't say anything about suicide, nothing. But I could read between her lines.
Of course. Of course.
And at the moment, I said, I know you don't know me. I inboxed her. I said, but can I talk to you? Later on, she came back and she said, you have no idea. I was holding my baby at that moment, contemplating ending my life. And I said, you were what I was feeling earlier in the day, not realize, because I didn't say it's just certain times I'd be like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
And so, like, I didn't have it, but I did go through a real attack, and I just didn't understand. Yeah. And so, like you say, being a strong person, you do carry a lot, and
you do
with a lot of things, and that's why my prayer is always, God, let me dispose of it before I go to sleep. I don't try to hold anybody's stuff in my head, in my mind, because being a strong person, you do end up taking on a lot.
Yes. Oh my God. Like you said, you just spoke of Gladys. I work overnight. This child could call me like 2, 3 in the morning. She's like, I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with that feeling. I'm like, Gladys, go to sleep. She's like, I can't. Something's wrong with what's the name? I have to pray for her. I have to, this, and she goes through this all the time with her.
Like,
it's because she's an intercessor.
With her, it's people that's living. With me, it's always people who have passed away. And she's always like, I can't. It's so powerful. I don't know what it is. It's draining. It's so much. That's Gladys.
Yeah,
that's Gladys.
Like, it would be Gladys because we do know each other about 10 years ago.
It is. I mean, I remember.
But it does, and so that's why God gave her this vision. And for you ladies to connect the way that you connected for the vision, he needed somebody to speak authentic to the people, to know exactly what it is. So yes, Gladys may feel it in the spirit, but you felt it in the natural. And so you were able to collaborate with each other to say, I know what you feel in the spirit, but baby, I know what you feel in the natural. And so with the both of you ladies connecting, you can defeat the enemy for the person.
Amen. You're right.
And so it's a blessing to see. I'm telling you, when I first saw it go up, I was like, first of all, I was like screaming like a proud mama for Gladys. Because Gladys has always been very quiet and very like, okay, good morning. And
I was still quiet.
No, honey. Let me tell you. Let's just be clear about this. So I met the beautiful Cheryl back in March for the first time we met face to face. But me and Gladys reunited
for years.
Right. And so when we reunited, like physically, because we have been friends on social media for quite some time. But so it's been, let me see, we're 9 years in that. So it's been over 10 years.
Yes.
And so when I saw Gladys in the back, honey, going to war in the spirit, I was like, what?
I mean, but you know how it is when the spirit tugs and pulls on you. You just like, oh my God. And then when you fight it, because we're stubborn and we want to fight it, but sometimes you can't.
No.
You just cannot fight it, and you have to.
The assignment is much greater.
And you just have to touch that person and just let them know that you're there.
Your event. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I was even, like I said, it's always people who have passed. And at your event, it was a young lady, her best friend had passed. And she came to me at that moment, and I went to her, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I people get weirded out, and sometimes I kind of get scared by telling them. But, I just had to, at that moment, I was like, you have someone real close to you who passed away. She wants you to know that, she loved you. And, and she was like, yeah, her best friend. Recently.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, and I was like, please, Gladys, tell her.
Well,
she's not crazy.
I was like, girl,
you know what? Because you want to know why? Because I'm like that too. And so, like Gladys say, you try to hold on to it because you don't want to offend. You don't want people to look at you any kind of way. But I just believe, and this could help you as well. God ain't gonna have you out there looking crazy. And so he'll make sure that he gives you, I think for me, it'd be the confirmation for it. I'd be like, okay, I did hear right. Because sometimes you say things, you be like, did I hear that right? So when they confirm it for you, it's like, thank you, God, because I believe me, I know this state too. You be like, I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell him. And be like, okay, I'm going to tell him. But you know what? Obedience is better than sacrifice. And so just keep telling them exactly what God has given you. Listen, y'all in the chat box with me. I am Jabrina Speaks. I'm your host. I have the amazing Cheryl and Gladys from Are You Okay Inc. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. It is okay not to be okay.
Yes.
And so you have two amazing women that can help you get over the I am not okay state. What is the next thing that I need to do? And so I'm going to ask you ladies this question, and this is for both of you. How do you ladies stay okay? How do you make sure your mental health is in a good state to serve the people you are serving?
I like to exercise.
Okay.
So that's my happy place. Like Cheryl said, we call it our happy place. My happy place is going to the gym. People are like, Gladys, you don't need to lose weight. It's not for losing weight. Yes, it's mental. So I go to the gym 3-4 times a week, and I could be having a rough day. And when I come out, besides prayer, because prayer comes first.
That's how I am walking. I be
because prayer is first.
Yes.
But that physical is exercise. I go to the gym that hour, and then
I do see you. So is that the Tribe place?
Yes. The Tribe, yes. Yes.
I figured that.
Yes, I go there and I do an hour, and when I come out, I feel like I could just conquer the world, or whatever was going on no longer exists. And that's my happy place, the gym.
Wow. Y'all, that's a happy place.
And you, Miss Cheryl?
It ain't the gym.
There's a little bit of balance for you. Like, it ain't there.
No, for her. We live in the same community. This one be running for her life. I be driving by like, okay, Gladys. For me, it's dancing. I love.
You know what? I could have guessed that about you. Because when I stopped by the pop-up shop, I looked back and I was like, well, baby, that body was just going. I was like, okay.
It's dancing. My mother, God bless her soul, she loved dancing. My grandmother, God bless her soul, also loved dancing. It's always been dancing, and I didn't realize that was my happy place until we figured out the whole terminology of it for us. Place. I'm like, hell, I feel good when I'm, I just
like the moon is shining just for me.
Yes, and, your body just, just go to move it. I just feel so good. And to piggyback off of that, with the brain cancer, I was attempting to commit suicide. And my mother came to me in my dream, and she told me, don't you know when it's all said and done, you're going to dance like you ain't never danced before. So that was my confirmation that it's dancing. I that's what makes me feel good. That's what takes me places. And like Gladys says, she feel refreshed. And that's me. My happy place is dancing. That's how I stay to be okay. Like for real.
Mom came to tell you two things. She came to tell you that dancing was your thing and that healing was your portion.
Yes.
Like, wow.
You're in that dark place, find your happy place.
Find your happy place.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is. And like you were saying, sometimes it's hard for you to find that person to talk to, because after you hang up the phone with this person, you don't know that girl. I just got off the phone with Gladys, and child. You've been through so much growing up. You don't want to go through that no more. As you get older, you want to find that comfort where you could talk to somebody. And with me and Gladys, and I know with you, because I could feel it in your spirit. Whatever you talk about is safe.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
Safe. And what happened the other day? I'm so sorry. Something happened the other day. Gladys was like, no, she was not feeling usual. She was not herself. It's a term she said. Oh my God. But she got me. Oh my God. She was like, I needed somebody to talk to, and you wasn't there. So I'm like, there's nobody to talk to. I'm like, Gladys, I'm always here. She was like, no, you're not, Cheryl. I was like, part of me was like, oh no, she didn't. Yes, I am. But when she said it,
I can't remember the term I used.
Oh my gosh, she was like, you wasn't completely there. When I talked to you, you could be doing 100 things. I needed you to be there. I said, you know what? You are so right. I'm here.
Yeah.
Talk. And then she went blah, 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 blah.
You just said something that's so profound that I think a lot of people miss, and I'm glad you brought that up. Because like Gladys said, you were there but not there. And so we want to make sure people understand that when they reach out to your organization, that you're speaking to somebody that's there. You're not just on the phone, or they have the phone on speaker and they're doing 10 other things. They want you to feel comfortable about the conversation that you need to have with them. And so I'm glad that you said that, because a lot of times we're there but not there. And the other person feels it and knows it because you're not responding in the manner that like did she really hear what I just said? Like, couldn't have heard what I said because she didn't respond that way. And so I'm glad you brought that up. And so this goes to anybody. If somebody is reaching out to you, make sure that you're there. And if you can't be there, tell them, I'm not being rude. Because I'm always good at this. I will never forget, I was at an event and I had somebody calling my phone. And I'm about to speak at this event. But I knew it had to be serious because I'm like, why are they calling me like this? So I got up and I told the person, excuse me. And they were like, as soon as I picked up, they were gone. And I said, do you need me to walk away right now? And she said, no. So I gave her encouraging words and I said, stay there. Just give me a few minutes and I'm going to call you right back. And by the time I called back, she was okay because I knew that I couldn't be there at that moment because I'm about to do something else. But I knew if you need me, I'm going to tell them to give me about 5 or 10 minutes because I want to make sure that I am there for you if you need me. And so we just want to make sure that we're honest with people at that moment. Like, listen, I'm busy. Do you need me at this moment? If they say no, I say, okay, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to call you back.
And for that too, me being that strong individual, I find myself not able to ask. I don't like to ask. Yeah.
I'm like, I do it. I figure it out.
Yeah. I don't like to ask. So I'm trying to be better at that, to say, friend, I need help, or friend, I need you right now. Because I don't like to, that's a curse, let's say, because sometimes I do, but it's just, I can't let it go to say, okay, I need you right now. That's a bad habit of mine. So I'm learning to change that bad habit about myself.
That's good.
And take that moment to ask for help when I need help, because it can become very overwhelming.
She did that day. She did.
Right, and I'm sure you would look like, is this Gladys?
No, because I'm like, I'm here for you. Right? Like, you could have called me. She was like, nah. I was like, oh.
She was emotional at that moment.
I was like, yes, I am. She was like, no, you're not. I was like, okay, well, how am I not? She was like, you need to be there. Like, you're there, but you're not there. You're there, but you're here. You're there. I want you to be there.
Yes.
Like, you know what? I promise you. I sat down. You know how you just sit down like, okay.
Let me be there.
I'm here. Talk.
And you know what? I'm going to share this with you ladies. That me and my best friend, we made a vow to start doing this. We started this year because, life be lifing and all these things be going on. And so once a month, we get together to be there for each other. Like, so once a month, we find somewhere to eat. We're going to do something, just the two of us. And so that'll be your moment to say all of what you got to say. Until next month. Exactly. And if the 911 called me, and we noticed that has really helped us in the last, because we're both busy, we're both strong people, and so we know we talk here and there, of course, throughout the week or throughout the month, but we're like, no, once a month. We are going to get together and we're going to be there for each other. So
important.
And it really is, and it helps if you're not okay when you to be okay.
Exactly.
And so I'm so grateful for you ladies to be in the chat box with me. Listen, y'all, you guys are in the chat box with me. I'm your host, Jabrina Speaks. This is every first and third Monday at exactly 7:45 p.m. and it's Let's Talk Business. Tonight, I believe Are You Okay Inc. is my first non-profit that's in the building with me on tonight. And so if you are in the if you have an idea, if you have a vision, if you have a goal, if you have whatever it is, and you're like, okay, what's the nonprofit? I want to help people. Gladys said it was a vision, it was that dream, it was like that to say somebody out there needs to know that it is okay not to be okay. And then she bought on her good old girlfriend, Miss Cheryl, you know what, to speak the real life about what's going on and how the people would feel about all of this. So, ladies, what is next for Are You Okay?
Oh man, so much. Like we've grown so much.
We have.
Like
I think uniforms and
it is bigger than I can even actually imagine. You know what I mean? We've grown more than we can imagine. We have our back to school drive, our turkey drive, and actually May is Mental Health Awareness Month, you know, in the States, but October is World Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're actually going to Jamaica in October. You know,
we went to South Africa,
and then we went to South Africa for years.
Okay, I just y'all don't have to tell everybody. Me. So I can go on these excursions. Y'all don't have to be open to everybody. Just, hey, Jabrina, we're going.
You know, so we're like, I mean, there's no words. I'm grateful. You know, I'm speechless. I'm about to get emotional because 2018, if you would have told me we would be where we are right now, I'd be like, no. You know, would we? I mean, you talk about people treat us like we're all celebrities out here in the street. I'm like, what? Yeah, like where Gladys? So you're like, what? You know me? You know? And we didn't expect that. You know what I mean? And all we're trying to do is let people know that it's okay not to be okay. You know, it's okay to say I battle depression, anxiety. You know, it's okay. It's okay. That's all we want people to know. And we want people to know that, you know, if you have a problem, find somebody you could talk to. And if you can't, we're here. And to know that just sharing that little thing could open these doors for us, mind blowing, no, speechless. I don't know. We just have so much planned this year. The same usual stuff. Our back to school drive, like I said, our turkey drive.
Well, this past Saturday, leave it up to Gladys. I don't know where she come up with these things, but she be coming up with it. We did
the smash room. We did the first time.
Smash-ish.
Yeah,
smash-ish.
Yeah, it was
where
good.
It's a room where you break things.
Yeah, like a
stress reliever.
It's called smash it, but it's called the Rage room. Yeah. It was really cool.
I can't wait till she put that video together.
We're still putting the videos and clips together. Yeah.
But baby.
Yeah, it was in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. And the young lady came and you just smashed stuff and let out your aggression and you let anger. And one young lady, she let it out.
Yeah.
Because, it was Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is very touchy for both of us. I lost my mom, Cheryl lost her mom, the lady lost her mom too, and she just let it all out. And it just felt amazing.
Wow.
All of that in that room Saturday night. It was just beautiful, And that's what we want people to do. When you're just let it out, don't let that in. Don't let it in. Because holding it in, all it's gonna do is destroy you. You don't want that though. Just let it out, release it wherever you can. So it was pretty cool.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
So you have a back to school drive in August.
It's July 29th.
July. Did y'all catch that? July 29th.
July 29th. Yes. We'll let out the information closer to time.
Okay, perfect. So listen, y'all go ahead, say the date, July 29th. We want to make sure that we are doing what we can do to make sure Are You Okay Inc. has everything they need for their back to school drive. And so we want to make sure that we are a part of that. Somebody said, yes, July 29th.
It's not your typical back to school drive. We give free school uniforms, a week worth. 5 shirts, 5 pants to families in needs. And we do have supplies also.
School supplies as well.
And we do take donations. But lately, first we've been coming on. It's been, people don't know, it's been me and Gladys out of our pockets doing this, helping families in need, and the smiles on the kids' faces. Oh my!
It's a whole event because we have bounce houses, a DJ, food, and I think we've done over 100 and something kids every year. So it depends on how much donations we get, and we connect with social workers and case managers, and teachers through the community to identify the kids that really needs it.
Needs it.
Yeah.
Really needs it.
So it's so much fun. That's one of the events we truly love. Yeah. That and the turkey drive. Yes, that's the 2 events we truly built our hearts to do every year.
So make sure that somebody asks, will there be vendors?
Well, we did do vendors this year, the past, because this is our 5th year doing it. This is our 5th year. We have not done vendors, but maybe, we'll consider it.
Would be nice, like tutors and teachers, or even
consider it.
Yeah, people who have transportation companies.
Yeah, something that caters to kids.
Something for the whole school.
Kid-friendly vendors.
Yes.
Perfect.
We'll consider it. Yeah, because we always want to do things different. We don't never want to do the same thing every year.
But you know what? That may be good. The kid-friendly, the resource vendors.
Yes.
Have programs that they can offer the parents
and transportation stuff.
Especially transportation is big.
Yeah, definitely. Because at the last minute, parents be like, well, how my kid gonna get home? School is tomorrow. What is
it? So definitely we'll consider it for sure.
Absolutely. And so they listen. I need y'all to follow Are You Okay Inc. on all platforms, because that's how y'all going to be able to connect with these ladies. If you had to, if there was somebody that just got on, and they're hearing the end of our conversation. And so make sure if you're just getting on, you go back and hit the replay button, because you're going to know that it is okay not to be okay. And so you're going to find out some things about Miss Cheryl that you probably didn't even know about her. She spoke from a heart. And then you're going to find out why Gladys is up at 3:00 in the morning bothering Cheryl about it. But anyway, if somebody's just getting on and they may be sitting in the room, in that dark room you were talking about that you mentioned earlier, Cheryl, or just at an anxiety place, Gladys, or just in a confused place, or just saying today was not a good Monday for me. I did not like this Monday on today. I am not okay. And they're sitting in that place. What words of encouragement could you ladies give them on tonight?
Just hang in there.
Don't give up.
Do not give up. Do not give up.
You have resources. We're here.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Don't never feel like you're alone.
And it's a true saying, this too shall pass. I'm a living witness of that.
Come on.
This too shall pass. And even when we came back from South Africa, the scare we got, even for Gladys to be like, oh, no, I know you're not going to play with me. I got diagnosed with, I had the bladder cancer. And there was about 5 years of being brain cancer free. And then it came back somewhere totally different. Hit us out of nowhere, But I had surgery, removed the mass, and did chemo for 4 weeks. And I got through that. But I know, as a friend, even Gladys expressed, like, she better not die me. I swear I'm gonna get her. Life happens. Things happen that you just totally unexpect. But you just hang on, and it's a true saying. This too shall pass.
Use it as a teaching.
Yes,
or
yes.
God's trying to teach you something.
Yes.
Use it, and you'll survive.
Yeah,
you'll survive. And we're here as resources. We don't talk it. You literally can pick up a phone and say, Gladys, Cheryl, I need you, and we're here. We're here.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple young ladies a couple of years ago called. One had been raped. I don't know. I don't know her from Adam, but she needed someone to talk to, and I was all ears. I was all ears, and she blamed herself because she was promiscuous, and I told her, no, don't do that. Don't you ever. No one deserves to be raped. No one deserves to have anything taken from them. So she's doing good too. I meant to tell you, she reached out to me, I think it was like a good 3 weeks ago or so. She's doing so much better. She started counseling. There's only but so much we can do. But when you start, speaking suicidal, we would refer you to therapists where they could really help you, because we're life coaches.
Yeah, we're certified. Yeah, we went and got the whole class and everything. Jabrina too. I saw you're like, she's a certified life coach as well. But we're here, and we always say, once you join Are You Okay, if you use us for life coaching, if you came to our events, you become family.
That's it.
You're stuck with us.
You ain't going nowhere.
You're not going anywhere. You're part of us. So we're here. Just never feel like you're alone.
Never feel like you are alone. It doesn't matter what society may try to tell you. It doesn't matter, even if you're sitting alone, like, that's not true. I'm alone in my house right now. You are still never alone. You have an amazing founder and co-founder of Are You Okay Inc. Here to make sure that they serve you wholeheartedly.
Amen. You're
so they want to make sure that they can serve you, because if you don't know anything about purpose, all of us may be doing 100 different things, but all of our purpose is to serve. And so they are serving you. And so if you need somebody to serve you because you are in a place of not being okay, you're saying today, I am not okay. I just need somebody to talk to. They are only a phone call, an inbox away. You say, well, I don't have their number. I probably inbox them there. If you go through Facebook and you go through message and you hit down, it's gonna ring one of their phones.
Facebook, IG, like our DMs are crazy. So and we answer every last one of them. It might take us some time, but we answer every last one of them. And like Jabari said, our phone number is there. It's public information. You can
information.
And our website.
And if they don't answer, inbox me. I'll make sure I call them and tell them. somebody needs to listen. Somebody needs y'all. And so listen, it is Monday. We're in the chat box. I am Jabrina Speaks, and I have the amazing Gladys and Cheryl from Are You Okay Inc. And so we're wrapping up tonight. Listen, I am so grateful that you ladies came in the chat box with me. I'm like, listen,
thank you for having us. We truly appreciate it. And I want to commend you for all the amazing things that you are doing.
Thank you.
You are the way you connect women is amazing. That's a gift, and it's beautiful.
When I tell y'all, just like I'll say,
your events. You guys are watching this. She has her little events, honey.
Powerful.
I want to say little, but it ain't little. You're going to walk out of there feeling like a ooh.
Hey, so you know what? When you ladies were talking, because people do, they like, oh, is that such and such? And I'm like, I would have never thought, but I know what my heart is to connect people. And so I thrive on that. I know that is part of my purpose. God showed me that years ago, that I am the connector. If I don't do anything else, I'm gonna call this person and say, here you go, and there y'all go. And so I'm grateful that God is using me in this season. And like I said, I'm grateful that I finally met you, Miss Cheryl. Because again, I've known Gladys for quite some time, but then when we connect, I was like, oh, I got me another Haitian sister. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for our connection. I am so proud of you ladies. I'm so proud of you. Glad you appreciate it. Are You Okay Inc. is moving. What they say, don't despise small beginnings, because God is taking it. I mean, he's already taken it. And so he's a big God. And so we're not going to box him in. We just going to be obedient to what he's telling us to do. And as you ladies said on tonight, for the people that may be watching, that will come back and watch, that may be saying, I don't know what else to do. We want you to know on tonight that it is okay not to be okay. Amen. And Are You Okay Inc. is here for you. Yes. You don't have to listen. This, and it's free. It's free, right? Yes, it is free program. It is a free listen. They want to serve you. They want to make sure that you have what you need. We know this is one thing I notice about this month is that the enemy really used this month for what they named it as. And so we know that it's Mental Health Awareness Month, but it looks like the enemy plays even harder during this month to make the quota of what they're saying. And so that's why I wanted to not just connected the dots for these ladies to be in here. And so we're 15 days in. I think it's 31 days in this month. And so there's another 16 days left of this month. You're halfway there. If you need anything, these women can make sure you get what you need.
Amen. We can. We're a phone call away. Call. Yep.
Call. Call Tara. Listen, how can they express to them one more time? How can they find you ladies on social media?
We are on Facebook, Are You Okay Inc. We're on IG, Are You Okay underscore YOU underscore OKAY with six Y's at the end.
You can't miss it. You will see me and Gladys.
The picture.
You'll see me and Gladys. Can't miss the bald head. You see the bald head? That's her. Like that's her right there.
Yeah, and
you see the dreads? That's her. That's her.
You're like, okay, I saw the blonde. That's it.
Yes. And then we're on our website, areyouokinc.com. So we're all over the place.
Even TikTok. You see, Are You Okay?
Yes.
Like I said, you see the dreads, you see the bald head.
Yes.
There they go.
Start clicking. Click. Click.
And donate too, because we cannot do this without donations. Oh my God. You know, I mean, whatever you want to send us, we appreciate it.
Everything counts.
Yes. And it all goes back to the community. Every dime.
Listen, one thing my mom always taught me is that you have to sow where you want to go. And so if you are in a place of wanting to get to where they are, or just helping them get to their next level of life, because all of us want another level, but we need to help push somebody to that level, because that gives us faith that we're next in line. And so we want to make sure that we sow into this amazing organization. You're sowing into fertile ground. If you need any evidence of what they do, because some people be like, I need to see what they do, go follow them on social media, YouTube, and you will be able to see where your dollar is going.
Absolutely.
I promise you, it is going in fertile ground.
Amen.
God has given them grace over the last 5 years. Look how quickly they've grown over the last 5 years. You have some people that have been doing this for 10 and 15 years and have not received the accolades that they have, because they are moving in the spirit of excellence. They are moving the way God has ordained them to move. And so if you want to reap anything, you need to make sure that you sow into the harvest.
Amen.
And so we want to make sure that you understand that you are sowing into an organization that is letting people know that it is okay not to be okay. But not even that, they are making sure that everybody, the man, the woman, the elder, the youth, are able to identify their purpose and fulfill their divine destiny. And so we want to make sure that we pour back into, and I'm going to make sure I pour back into you ladies. I want to make sure I do that. If I don't, hold me to it, because I know me, I been said it got busy, then I'll be like, oh, I forgot to do it. But I'm sure I pour back into you, that I send a note.
Appreciate the love. We appreciate it.
Because I don't want to ask anybody to do something that I am not going to do myself. And so I want to make sure that I send a donation to you ladies as well. Do you have anything else that you would like to share on tonight?
No, just
please stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. Acknowledge who you are. Love who you are. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Any different. Do not lose yourself behind anyone. Anyone. Hold on to yourself.
Yeah.
Tight.
Real tight.
Yes.
And don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Don't give up. If somebody wanted to donate right now, where can they donate at?
We have Cash App. You could
have
do
Zelle.
Cash App is you could put Gladys and Cheryl, or is Are You Okay with the 6 Ys too, right?
We have Cash App or Zelle. Zelle is the phone number 954-318-8486. That's the Zelle number. And then the Cash App is, I want to make sure it's right.
Well, after we get off, can you go in the comments and put it in there?
Yes, we will.
Somebody come back. They may want to, like, boom. Let me see my donation right now.
Thank you in advance.
So make sure that you share your Cash App and your Zelle in the comments. So, you just never know who may come back and watch it. You never know who may be sitting right now waiting for the Cash App to come across the and then you may get a Cash App on tonight. And so again, I appreciate you ladies so much. I am only one. I'm a phone call, an email, an inbox, or whatever away. I'll need anything from me.
Yes.
Do not hesitate to reach out.
Thank you. In the same way too, because you do with those beautiful mentees that you have. So if you identify any of them that needs uniforms and stuff during our back to school drive, let us know too, so we can support your team as well.
With the back to school drive is a process. You do have to register, because we want to make sure we have the right amount of uniform for each person that comes.
So if you know anyone of your, that's in need, and you want to submit their names, and we'll make sure they have uniforms and school supplies as well.
Absolutely.
Your little babies on your
absolutely. And between them or my DJJ kids, I'll make sure, because sometimes I run into incidents where, unfortunately they out there doing wrong because they have nothing else at home. And I'll make sure that we connect with that as well. Listen, ladies,
support them.
You ladies are doing amazing.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
Continue to do exactly. Somebody asked volunteer opportunities. Somebody,
of course,
all the time.
Definitely. We need volunteers all the time,
especially for these back to school drive and turkey drives. Yes. If you follow our pages and you see when we're having our back to school drive and turkey drives, DM us and then we can connect.
Yeah, we do ask. Anybody want to volunteer to DM us? Let us know, and we do. We have a nice little "Are You Okay" shirt. It's gonna say volunteer on the back. So.
I have a question. On your website, do you have a way where they can subscribe or click, like if they want to volunteer?
Not for the volunteer, because
they can donate on there though.
They can donate and buy our merchandise on the website.
Okay. But they can inbox you ladies.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So yes, you can volunteer. You can donate your time and your money.
Yes.
So, Are You Okay?
They can purchase our t-shirts.
So that's what I need. I need to purchase a t-shirt.
You can do it through our website.
Okay, so that's what I need to do. I need to go. Now, Do I wait? Because I'm a little, so
small.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Well, sure has on a large. I have on a small.
Well, she little.
She is little. But
I'm
still a little thicker than Cheryl on the other side. So
she's wearing a large.
It's a large.
It's large. Okay.
Yeah.
A little busty up there.
Be a little,
Y'all, you see it like coming out a little bit right here. So I just listen, everybody. It is Monday. You're in the chat box with me. I am your host, Jabrina Speaks. Tonight we had the amazing founders and co-founder of Are You Okay? Are You Okay? Cheryl and Gladys. We wanted to remind you that it is okay
not to be okay.
And so we're here in the chat box every first and third Mondays at exactly 7:45 p.m. Every that first and third Monday, I have a new business. And so tonight, this was my first nonprofit business in here. And so if you're interested in starting a nonprofit, needing a little footstep on it, I'm sure these ladies can assist you as much as they can.
Yeah.
They'll make that they can guide you a little bit. Now don't go and start extra.
And I don't mind. I don't mind giving information.
Right.
Let me know.
We gonna take donations. When I'm joking. For that information, no, I'm joking. But they'll definitely help you. They'll help you. They'll help you. And again, know that even if today was not okay, that's okay. But we want you to wake up tomorrow, commanding your day. We want you to wake up tomorrow, speaking life over the situation that had you feel like I'm not okay today. And so, as Cheryl said, Gladys tell her you could be down, but you can't be down. The thing is, you only have a few hours to get back up.
Yes, exactly.
All three of us, you get back up again. You shall rise up again. Okay. Go back if you're just getting going. Go back and hit the replay. I promise you. If you're because you might be saying that's not true. When you hear what Cheryl discussed earlier, then you'll understand why we can say what we're saying now. Yeah, so I hope that you will go back and watch the replay because you may be saying they don't know how I feel, but there was somebody that shared her story that can tell you you shall live and not die.
Amen.
So that's what it's all about. And so we thank y'all. We love y'all. There's absolutely nothing y'all can do about it. I look forward to seeing you back in the chat box the first Monday of June. Yeah, June.
Yes.
First Monday of June. Have a good night, everybody. We love you.
Thank you. Have a good night.